No, this is not my product. It's a product that friends of mine make, but that's not why it's here. The reason why it's here is because it's such a great product that it works perfectly in terms of something that I've talked about. If you've watched me on TV for 30 years, you've heard me talk about the Mediterranean diet. If you know me personally, you've heard me talk about the Mediterranean diet for even longer than that. Talking about folks, 40 years I talk about folks in Greece, who actually in Greece, that's where you'll find the longest lived populations in Europe who really exemplify the Mediterranean diet. So what we're talking about here is olive oil. And olive oil is an opportunity for us to take advantage of the foundational ingredient, really the basic ingredient in the Mediterranean diet. Typically, olive oil is really expensive if you get certified extra virgin olive oil from Greece. And that's where this comes from. And this comes from Crete. And Crete is a little island south of Greece. And this comes from the western side of Crete, which is sort of the cradle of olive oil production. If you go back thousands of years, we're talking 3,500, 4,000 years, and whether olive oil was first being commercialized in Syria or Israel or Greece, sort of an open question. But ultimately, that's where olives were first being grown to make olive oil and olives as the fruit itself 4,000 years ago. That's 2,000 years before Jesus walked this earth. I mean, it's remarkable to think, and the way they produce these olives and the olive oil itself emulates the way it was done historically and traditionally. It's a family farm that's been in the same family for generations, and it's a special variety of olive. There's smaller green olives and I'm someone who I actually don't like olives. Love olive oil, but I don't like olives. And I think a lot of Americans are like me. I don't like that kind of biting, pungent olive oil. I like sort of a fragrant, balanced, rich olive oil. And Muriel, I brought this olive oil home, and Muriel sort of runs the kitchen. So I brought this home, and it sat in the kitchen for months because Muriel uses her, whatever, they're probably 12 or 15 ounce bottles of Italian or Greek olive oil or French olive oil that are $50 or $60 a bottle. And then one day she was running short of olive oil, so she tried this. And lo and behold, it's now her favorite olive oil. But at the time, she thought it came from my friends who are American, so, oh, she's French, so it couldn't be good. But she didn't realize it was Greek olive oil, certified organic, and most extra virgin that comes from Europe is not organic. So this is both organic and extra virgin. And I didn't even talk about the price. The price is, I never talk about the price of my products, but the price is just crazy when you look at what organic extra virgin olive oil should cost. And my friends who created Thrive Market, which is like an online, wholesome, organic grocery online, they have a membership. So I think they charge $60 for a membership. So that's their profit. They offer their products at really great, and I consider this to be a ridiculous price, to get 50 ounces of olive oil, 2 of those bottles for under $30, when Muriel is for 8 ounces is probably spending $30, $40, or $50, or so many of us do. So it's a remark. I don't know if you've tried it yet.
I have not tried it.
You should.
I've been waiting
right
all
here.
day to try it. I just wanted to show you the bottle is beautiful. If you're looking for great hostess gifts, let me tell you, you will walk in the door and they will use this immediately, okay? $19.90 for one. If you want the 2-pack, your best value, $29.90. Okay.
And it's 25 ounces. So normally the little olive oils Muriel gets are 12 or 15 ounces, and they're they're triple or quadruple the cost of this. And so it's an absolute bargain. And again, to the extent you could substitute this for butter or other things, because fat is our friend when it's healthy fats. And olive oil, and what gives it that beautiful green color. That color are the protective compounds. So olive is not just about the perfect composition of fats. Olive oil is also about the perfect complement of polyphenols, protective polyphenols like, oleocanthal and things. So olive oil just has this wonderful complement of antioxidants. And again, it's the foundational ingredient in the diet that helps people live longer and healthier than anywhere else in the world.
Let me tell you, buttery is the word. It is almost buttery.
Oh,
but you know what it's not?
I scramble eggs in it, I fry eggs in it, I don't use butter anymore.
That is absolutely incredible. And the thing about a lot of your extra virgin...
Put a little pepper in it, put a little salt in it.
You know, and so many people now do all the herbs in the olive oil. I will tell you this, try it first without it, because you don't even need them. That is pure flavor. But so much of the extra virgin olive oil, particularly, can be so bitter. This is smooth as silk.
They're pungent, they're biting. To me, they give me like an itchy thing in the back of my throat. This is, and it's kind of fun to talk about someone else's product. I have no vested interest, so, but it's just, it's remarkably affordable. It's delicious. It is consistent with, if I were going to make an olive oil, this would be it. It's consistent what I have been talking about for decades and decades, that to the extent we can adopt a Mediterranean diet at home, that you could slice some tomatoes up at home and just sprinkle a little bit of this over it, or whatever, a salad you might have at home, just put this olive oil on it. You get to embrace the foundational ingredient in that longevity-based diet, the Mediterranean diet. So I've talked about it. My original World Health product that I introduced probably 30 years ago, a supplement, it was concentrating ingredients from the Mediterranean diet. So it's something that I've always recognized, and this is just an incredibly affordable way for you to enjoy the benefits of the foundational ingredient in the Mediterranean diet. And if you're like me, I don't like olives. It's kind of like back to the whole thing with green tea, that I don't like the typical flavor of green tea. So I had to find a green tea that wasn't bitter or biting. And I did. And that green tea is almost perfectly rated, almost a 5-star product. This product at Thrive Markets, it already has, what does it have? It has 1,413 reviews. It reads like one of my products. 1,250 of them are 5-star reviews. So out of, what's crazy is out of 1,413 reviews, only 7 of them are 1 or 2 stars. They don't even come up to, it doesn't even add up to 1%. So it's, so for me, it's just exciting to talk about a product that is, what I said to them, it's ridiculously affordable. It's obscenely affordable to think that to get extra virgin from Europe, from Italy or Spain, and by the way, Spain is the largest producer of olive oil. People don't know that. I think Spain produces more olive oil than everywhere else combined. And so when you're really looking at the exotic boutique olive oils that Muriel loves, you're looking at triple, quadruple the price. They are extra virgin. Although, what do they say? They test extra virgin and like 2/3 of them don't test out as being certified. And one of the things that HSN required here is that we provide proof for all the certification, or that Thrive guys provide the proof of all the certifications here. So it's a product that you'll be thrilled you tried it. This summer's a great time to eating more produce and things like that. Even at home, if Muriel cooks me a chicken breast, I'll just sprinkle the olive oil over it. And so if you get rid of the skin on the chicken breast, maybe it might not be as moist, but you put this olive oil on it and it's just as moist and it's delicious and you'll love it. And again, I'm someone who, for me to talk about olive oil this way, passionately, it has to be a special product. So you'll be thrilled. The price is crazy, and also if you find the guys at Thrive Market interesting, we put together. You could watch a video online next week. There's a special offer that you could basically essentially get your membership free if you wanted to try it. But this is all about the olive oil, because olive oil is something that if Americans, to the extent we could start embracing what defines the Mediterranean diet, maybe we could start improving our health and our life expectancy, which for the last few years or decades is going in the wrong direction. And this is an opportunity, by eliminating a little bit of butter and a little bit of dairy and putting in this wonderful healthy fat rich in protective compounds. It's a great habit to develop for you and your family.
And doing it deliciously. I mean, that's the bottom line. This is absolutely delicious. When you try it, you're going to understand.